Testing one two testing. Hello, hello. All right. We're trying to get a few things fixed up, so stay tuned, everybody. The symposium is gonna start soon. Hello, testing, 1, 2, testing. Hello, testing, 1, 2, testing. Can anybody hear me? Pig, say hello. We're now speaking on Twitch as well.
All right, hello everyone.
Okay. I am so sorry for the trouble, everybody. We had a little bit of a hiccup with my microphone in the VC for this, but yes.
It's all solved now.
Oh yeah, we got this. We got this. No panic attacks, just a little bit of frustration on my end, but I apologize. Either way, hello everybody. I guess we might as well start introducing ourselves. My name is MagicMaddie. And this is my buddy Pigdude. Say hi, Pigdude.
Hello everyone.
That's it? Not even a Markiplier
I
joke?
don't got anything else. Oh, fuck. Hello everybody, my name is Pigdude. All right, is that better?
Good enough, good enough. Alright, so I'm gonna start sharing my screen on Discord. Let me just do that. Alright, get ready everybody. We got a window. From the windows of the something. I forget the rest.
Alright.
Alright, can everybody see that? Can you guys see that?
Everybody jump.
Can everybody see this?
Yes.
Alright, sweet. Welcome to our Persona PowerPoint Symposium. I have, for those wondering, a PowerPoint party, really. I just made it called a symposium because it's funny. The symposium, or party or whatever, is where people get together, make a bunch of really goofy PowerPoints, be it beautiful and picaresque or whatever you call it, or very shoddy and pathetic. Either way, it's really fun, and you all get to present each other different things. Here's the catch, though. After getting 6 presentations in total for our lineup, which will encompass about an hour or so, Pig and I have to present every single one of these. So, this shall be very, very fascinating. We're going to try to convey every single idea as much as possible, as best as possible. And so, yes, the nerdery indeed. First of all, here's a few scoops. We will not be communicating to Discord or Twitch chat as much as I usually do, because we want to run through these presentations as smoothly as possible. However, in between presentations, we'll note really important little tidbits, so if you got any questions, stay tuned. Also, this is kind of brand new, so towards the end, pigdude is going to get in the text chat on Discord and the chat on Twitch a poll for Best in Show. Best in Show, in other words, is all 4 of us, all 6 presentations, regardless of who it is, will be voted for on which one was the best one. However, that does not go to a Hee-Ho coupon. What goes to a Hee-Ho coupon is the highest ranking of the 3 besides me that presented something. Vandula, AlbertRayquaza, and the Micless, if you're here, you guys are eligible for a Hee-Ho coupon, depending on how high you rank in the really makeshift little thing we got here. So, without further ado, our lineup is as follows, and we will be presenting them based on... okay, so let's just get started. First of all, why you should play Persona 2 by Vandula. When you're ready, Pig Dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Also, Persona 5 Voice Actor Appreciation by Mike the Micless.
I almost lost the order too. It's okay. Top 10 on Takamaki ships by MagicMaddie. Almost said my real name there. Oh boy.
Ooh, close one. Why Goro Akechi vaguely resembles a duck in his Metaverse form rather than a crow by AlbertRayquaza.
Actually, yeah, you're supposed to be on the graphic. Don't panic, Fluffy. But thank you so much for the heads up. We also have... Oh, and then we flip-flop the 2 last things.
Yeah, which is How Good Are the Persona 3, 4, and 5 Characters at Basketball, also by AlbertRayquaza.
And ranking the Persona 3, 4, and 5 characters by Dance, by me. So, let's just jump right into it, starting with why you should play Persona 2. A very chill, yet analytical perspective on a very underrated game in the franchise. You guys ready? Let's get happy together. Let's get started. Let's get sad, let's get happy, let's get laughed happy. Let's go. Let's jump right into this. Why you should play Persona 2, and that is both games by AlbertRayquaza. I mean, not AlbertRayquaza, Vandula. Can everybody see this at the moment? Can everybody see this? Let me just check. Yes, all right, sweet. Thank you so much. Perfect. Keep in mind, this does have minor spoilers. Otherwise, Vandula tried to keep this as quick and concise as possible. So let's just get into the basics. What is Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment? They are technically the second and third installments of the Persona series, making up a duology. So in a sense, Persona 5, you could consider Persona 6. It depends. The games often get understandably overlooked due to how much it shows its age through clunky gameplay and pixel graphics. Not many of the staples associated with modern Persona are there, so it's a lot more of a traditional role-playing game akin to Dragon Quest, early Shin Megami Tensei, even if it does have its own unique quirks and mechanics. But why should you play it? Good question that you probably didn't ask, but whatever. Alright, you've heard this if you glossed over Persona 2 Twitter to be specific. The writing is arguably, not objectively, but arguably some of the strongest in the series. Even if you only take one of the games from the duology, the entire story remains very solid regardless, and they can stand on their own 2 feet. The lore and symbolism placed into the game is absolutely crazy, beyond comprehensive. The more you revisit it, the more you notice how much thought is put into every detail in retrospect. The storytelling methods may are a little strange or far too direct when you compare it to the later Persona games, but that's the thing, it is a product of its time that you can really appreciate. So for example, the openings of Innocent Sin, both portable and PSX, are different but offers some of the top tier symbolism right next to Pursuing My True Self and Wake Up, Get Out There if you analyze it closely. Everything is crammed together in this 2-minute OP and it works beautifully. It also applies to Eternal Punishment's openings, even if just a little less. A blog that Vandula themselves recommend is Artemis Maya on Tumblr.com. They're basically an old archaeologist in SMT, and a lot of their Persona 2 analyses show how much thought was put into every aspect of the duology. Please be warned, there's a fuck ton of spoilers. Alright, now we're getting onto the big kahuna of this, the characters. We can only gloss over like the main ones from Innocent Sin, maybe get some nutshell words for the Eternal Punishment party members, but we'll do our best. Tatsuya Suho, Innocent Sin's protagonist. He's a stoic high schooler known by the public as a bad boy. Sound kind of familiar, Persona 5 fans? Well, it's a little different compared to that. So they generally have a complex and meaningful story that pertains to himself as a character, and he's not the usual silent protagonist that you have come to expect. His role as a team leader is explored in depth regarding his feelings about everything, his flaws, his difficulty moving on from the past. Oh, by the way, that ends up driving an entire part of the story. Some little quirks that are kind of funny. He likes raw meat, motorbikes, is a Leo, much like me, and is a generally cool kid. And also, it goes without saying that he'd get along with Yu Narukami 100%. Oh, and fun fact, not only is his Japanese voice actor Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but his English voice actor, Shido in Persona 5. Let that sink in. Alright, so then we got Eternal Punishment's protagonist, which switches to Maya Amano. So in a sense, she is the first female protagonist before Persona 3 Portable came around. Either way, Maya is a cheerful and optimistic reporter at Kismet Publishing, coming into the events of the game, investigating rumors. Now, her silent protagonist role in Eternal Punishment is kind of dicey, but you gotta admit, they do manage to make it work pretty well. Her room, when you see it in the game, is a little terrifying, if not the scariest thing in the entire Persona series. So, if you're up for a little pit in the stomach, go check it out. Also, she has a cute bunny doll named Mr. Bun Bun. I'm going to assume the emoji means that it gets dark. Lisa Silverman. This is where the Lovers Arcana comes in. Arguably the best Lovers character. Not objective, but arguably the best Lovers character in the entire series due to how much she develops throughout the course of the whole Persona 2 duology. She has wonderful dynamics with Akechi. She's kind of sort of a tomboy. And here's the catch. So a lot of her character brings to mind maybe this hybrid of Chie Satonaka from Persona 4 and Takamaki from Persona 5. Now, yeah, they do share some themes and interests, but the way Lisa Silverman is handled makes her unique and charming in her own way. So, and in fact, she respects the protagonist's feelings, that is Tatsuya's, and even explores some part of why she has him as a romantic interest in the first place much more deeply. Akechi, the myth, the legend, voiced by Troy Baker, is an actual Chad. You see the armband? C? C stands for Chad. Not Cookie, but Chad. Cookie Monster is overrated anyways, and Cookie Monster's not a Chad. No, Akechi is a Chad. And also Death Arcana, that's another big sign of Chad. Anyways, before we get all crazy over Akechi, here is Yukino Mayuzumi, the Empress. Basically an equivalent to, say, Haru in Persona 5, Mitsuru in 3. She is a photographer who works with Maya in Kismet Publishing and is basically the second mom friend of the party. She continues her character development from Persona 1. Yeah, she's from Persona 1, so definitely check out 1 too as well. And actually does it surprisingly well, all things considered. Her character is not the focal point of the story, but she still plays a big impact, changing things in the story directly. Also, this is where Demon Negotiation started in Persona 2, and she beats the ever-loving shit out of them negotiations. It's a godsend, just mwah. Oh, also, so everybody likes Joker Persona 5. That's understandable. But guess this. We don't have just one Joker Persona 2. Not just the Joker baby, but two Joker Persona 2s. Joker the baby, Joker the squeakquel. Both are amazing antagonists that appear consistently in the story and are shrouded in intrigue and mystery. They both have a developed story behind them, while not excusing their bad actions over the course of the game. Also, that being said, you don't want to be in a room with these two. Great designs. That doesn't mean they're not scary. I'd cry over these two being in my room. I would not want to meet them. Also, there's another character. We can't tell because it's spoilers, but yes, if you know, you know. It's kinda sorta Yusuke Persona 5, who you can smooch in canon. But you gotta play Persona 2 to find out who it is. Also, Vandula misses them. Those are only the party members in Innocent Sin, but we got some little nutshell things for the Eternal Punishment party members. For example, the best policeman in the entire franchise. Goes without saying, that's pretty easy, but I mean, it's a nice breath of fresh air from the scummy Persona 5 police. Hackerman, and then in the middle, she is beauty, she is grace, she will punch you in the face, and she looks the part, damn it. There's a literal girl boss, and then there is this handsome gentleman named Smitty Warbin Jaggerman Jensen. Also, the music is incredibly based. Knights of the Holy, I believe it was Spear, and the extra battle final boss ending. The soundtrack for both games, both portable and PSX, consistently have straight up bangers that hold up well to even the modern Persona series soundtracks. The usage of leitmotifs is incredible and makes for more subtly impactful scenes after looking back. It can either make you hyped, see the Knights of the Holy Spear, or extremely sad, see again the extra final battle scene. Also, cool bosses. Okay, so for this first point, this may seem a little trivial, but it's really not. You get to fight a fucking toilet in Innocent Sin. Also, you get to fight evil Austrian mustache man. I wonder who that is. Also, you get to fight not one, but multiple gods who are absolute scum. It's just like a real Shin Megami Tensei game. Also, you can punch them in the face. So yeah, it's like the coolest thing. It's a meme for a good reason. Seriously. Also, poor Tatsuya has some serious issues, but you can't show them for spoiler reasons. Reason 5. Why you should play this is because, in general, it needs a lot of love. It's worse than Alone. It is Exile. It is worse than Exiled. It is Dead. It is worse than Dead. It is arguably forgotten, unfortunately. But you know what? That can change if you go play Persona 2, whether now, you emulate it, or even just get a remake or port. I've been talking with a few people who want more of a port than a remake just to see how it holds up compared to the modern series. But thank you so much. Please play Persona 2. There's a lot not included in this presentation due to both good content and avoidance of spoilers, but here's the catch. We get it that some games can't be your cup of tea. That doesn't mean there's any harm in trying them. So go for Persona 2 if you can help it. It's gonna be worth it. Even if it's not your favorite, it'll be a nice addition to the collection, I assure you. So yeah, that was Persona 2. Everybody applause in the chat. Thank you so much, Vandula. We really appreciate that. That was awesome. Okay, let me just check how everything is on my stream. All right, that's good. Hey, we got some claps! Woo! Hopefully that wasn't too fucking loud. Oh, God. I hope I didn't bleed anybody's ears. Thank you. Okay, next. Pigdude, are you ready?
Let's do this.
All right. Thank you so much. And now we move into modern Persona, for good or bad. But don't worry, this is going to be a really, really fun one that actually kind of breaks the mold with these PowerPoint parties, and we have to talk about these. We'll try to keep this a little more concise than we did in rehearsals, but this should be fun. Without further ado, it's time for the Persona 5 Voice Actor Appreciation Presentation, created by Mike with no mic. So, we're just going to go over and bring in the highs and the lows and, well, not really lows, just the highs and the great moments with all these voice actors, and even reference a few of their other roles. So, Pig Dude, take it away with our first man.
All right. Well, of course, first up we have Joker from Persona 5, voiced by the ever-talented Xander Mobus, who you might also recognize from Smash being the announcer, so he technically voices two characters in that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let me just say, while he is a silent protagonist, I love it when he speaks. He can really take a scene, and his voice is so deep and just really packs a punch. And just love it whenever he actually does speak.
For sure. And I will say, okay, say what you will about the Persona 5 animation, because, the animation is not exactly par for the course. But when the English dub came out, everyone flocked to go see Xander Mobus's lines, and he did not disappoint. He's able to portray both a quiet kid and a quiet kid that can be resonant and loud and boisterous when he comes out of that shell. Yeah, it's really really good. And just quick reference to the chat, even though we weren't supposed to. He is also the guy in Neo 20. He is Satan in Puyo Puyo. Yes, he is Satan incarnate. In a rather cute game. But anyways, so overall, just a really really cool dude, and I hope people give him more love than he thinks he might deserve. I don't know where I was going with that statement, but basically, he's a really cool dude. You could tell he put in a lot of love with this character, even if we didn't get that much in the game. But any closing thoughts, Pig Dude, on this gentleman?
Well, just that he's a great VA, and I hope to see him in some other projects, and maybe in one last Persona 5 spin-off.
One more. We gotta have one more, maybe.
One more.
All right, next up, we have...
All right.
Pig Dude, you take this one, too.
All right. Well, next up we have Cassandra Lee Morris, who plays Morgana. Now, say what you will about Morgana's character, but she does an excellent job of making him come to life. I know, people find Morgana somewhat annoying, and I could understand that. But I think her voice really sells it, and when Morgana wants to actually be sincere, she really makes it seem like it. And it's it's kind of hard to, I think, make a voice for a monster cat, especially when you are playing a male, but I think she really just nails it.
Yeah. The one thing about voice actors is that they have to get into the character's head in order to really really bring them to life. You can't necessarily hate a character and think you can get away with that when you're supposed to portray them as being totally in there as them, how do I put this, as them being totally how do I put this, it's bad, maybe I don't know, but my point is, yes, Morgana is a controversial mascot, but at the same time, Cassandra Lee Morris probably did give Morgana the benefit of the doubt by saying, you know what, maybe the Kumar arc could have been rewritten a lot, but you know what, it's okay. I'm gonna take this character, make them, bring them to life, and that's that. I don't know how to explain it, but honestly, I don't know. And yeah,
I mean, if you want to show Morgana's, I don't know, I guess the voice. I think my favorite line from Morgana is the ending speech. Well, ending in base Persona 5 after you defeat Yaldabaoth.
Spoilers. No, it's okay. It's okay.
The world is returning to normal. Hey, this is PersonaCon. People know. Hopefully.
True.
And I really like the speech that he gives, and I think she does an excellent job with it.
Oh, that is very true. So overall, maybe not my favorite character, but you gotta salute Cassandra Lee Morris for still pulling it off, and just getting into his head, even if he is a little bit of an arrogant monster cat. You know. And then... Yep, So overall, Cassandra Lee Morris, we love you. All right, this man. Oh boy, Pig Dude, you can take this.
This man. All right, well, I mean, what's to say about Ryuji that has not been said? Max Millman does a fantastic job with voicing this kid who has been cast out for a long time, but is able to be goofy and then serious, and he just really does a great job of balancing the two when he needs to. And
Mm-hmm.
I think he really does his stubbornness very well, and yeah, it's just amazing. And of course, in the Persona 5 animation English dub, he says yeet when he throws Morgana. So, what's more to say?
Yeah, he is an incredibly underrated character, especially in Japan where people are like, "Oh, he's annoying," and it's like, well, why though? But I digress. Max Middleman was able to take this rather, because yeah, that's the thing. Like, of course, Japan had their dub before English, before the West had their dub and translation as a whole. So Max Middleman had to take a character that was considered somewhat controversial to Japan and make him somebody lovable and dorkish, yet also very punkish and vulgar, if you will. Also, he voices Saitama from One Punch Man and Filbo from Bugsnax, and whoever that guy from No More
And he'll
Heroes
be
is.
Yeah, he'll be in the upcoming No More Heroes 3 game,
Yeah.
voicing Damon, who is a villain. So I can't wait to see hear that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, it was really, really satisfying when in Strikers, not no story spoilers, when we finally got to hear the F boy say, "Shut the fuck up." It was, I mean, for one thing, we'll get into it later for the bonus round, but Sophie, uh, she and Ryuji have such an adorable sibling relationship. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Any closing
Yeah.
thoughts, Big Dude, on this man?
No, just that he's really fun, and I always enjoy hearing his voice in other works.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't know he voiced Satama until like I really started watching One Punch Man, and I was like, oh hey, that's him.
That's a
But yeah,
him. That's a him. Also, Max Middleman, in general, really cares about his characters and the fans behind his characters. So, you know what? Kudos to him. The gift scared me that Tom just put in the chat. Mind if I take this one? Because, she's my whole
oh no
motif, for
problem.
God's sakes.
Yeah,
Alright,
go ahead.
so the lovely, wonderful Aunt Takamaki is voiced by the equally wonderful and lovely Erica Harlacher. You may recognize her, aside from Aunt Takamaki, in Danganronpa as both Kyoko and Kaede from 1 and 3 respectively. Elizabeth from Seven Deadly Sins, she's there. Heck, in the new Sailor Moon dub from Viz, she is the leading Sailor star. I need to see more Sailor Moon, even though I claim to be a fan. I'm sorry. She's also Shinobu in Demon Slayer, Violet Evergarden in Violet Evergarden. She's such a cool person. And she even streams on With AK Games. Go check them out. Twitch.tv with AK Games. Really, really cool person. But we're here to talk about voicing. And I think that On shines in a lot of places because one moment she's a lot more quiet, reserved, because people don't understand her, and the moment she finds her clique of friend or group of friends, she is bubbly, bright, a little clumsy, but aren't we all? She's such a sweet person, and but even so, I will admit some of my highlights for her were in the Kamashita arc when she lets things out for Ren, like, yeah, I am done with this. I've had enough of being abused by the discount Yandere dev. Also, uh, also when they corner Kamashita following the boss battle, she had such a good freaking monologue. But that's a whole ramble. Um, so yeah, Pig Dude, what do you think?
Oh, is it my turn to talk now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, like you said, she's a really She has a powerful character in Persona 5, and she voices her really well. She's able to show a lot of emotion, and I think it works with her character very well. And like you
Mm-hmm.
said, her monologue at the end of the Kamashita arc is just perfect. And
Mwah.
yeah, I always like to hear her in other things. Like when I was watching Toradora, I watched the English dub, and it's funny to hear her voice someone who's a bit more tricky, and because Ann is a bit more bubbly, and her character in Toradora is a bit sneaky and sort of plotting. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's really fun to see the sort of disconnect between the two characters. So she has a lot of range. and I think that should go, or I think that should be said for her.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So overall, we all have our favorites, and it's got to be on for me because Erica Harlicker brings her to life in the best way possible. So then, as much as I love Matthew Mercer, I'm gonna have Pigdude take this one too.
All right. Well, what's not to say about Matthew Mercer that is not shown in that photo of him? He is just that menacing pose, the flowing hair. He voices some of my favorite characters. But first, let's talk about Yusuke, who I wasn't too sure about on my first playthrough of Persona 5, but on subsequent playthroughs and with P5S, I really started to like him a whole lot more. And his range for it is incredible for just a single character because he's able to not be pompous, but more like in his own world and trying to bring everyone else into that world. And he's constantly, made fun of by the other Phantom Thieves, and he doesn't always know it. And I think Matthew Mercer really sells that. And he plays some of my favorite characters, like McCree from Overwatch, and one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Yakuza character, Goro Majima.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I also have to add that, like you said, Yusuke is the kind of character that takes everything in a very grandiose light. Even if it's the most mundane, trivial little things such as, I don't know, a beach or something. The beach, I guess. Yusuke is emotional about it. Well, not in like the sense where he's crying, but in the sense like he escalates his voice. He acts dramatic about everything. He finds beauty in the world. Matthew Mercer understood that clearly and pulled off the character so well that even if he's only my second favorite with Ryuji, he's still a man. He's still the man. So yeah.
He the man.
Mm-hmm. He the man. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Next one.
On to the next one. You want to take this one?
I will. All right. So Makoto has become a very popular character for good or bad reasons. Some people like her. Others think she's okay. Others outright hate her. But you have to admit, even if you don't like her, one of the saving graces behind her character is her voice actor that brought her to life. Introducing Cher Miley. You may also recognize her as a notable side character in Yakuza Like a Dragon, Rhea in Fire Emblem Three Houses, the female protagonist who had probably one of the more decent parts in Cyberpunk 2077. Overall, I do find, I'm not gonna lie, Cher Miley's voice for Makoto is actually quite soothing. And she does pull off the more no person to the Phantom Thieves, where and then the moment and it's weird because I say she has a soothing voice, but then the moment she's like shut your mouth. What did she say to Kaneshiro? You just know, like, oh, this is going down. All hell's gonna break loose the moment her persona awakens. We better fucking run, you know? And yes, she pulls off a very cute and vicious side to Makoto all at the same time, or whether you're doing the actual main story or the confidant, she pulls it all off. Pigdude, any thoughts?
Yeah, so like you said, I really like it when she gets really ticked off, and especially her Persona Awakening. That's one of my favorites in the whole series. She just is kind of done with Kaneshiro's shit and just wants to beat the ever-loving crap out of him. And I think that she also plays sort of the mother role to the Phantom Thieves.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she does that pretty well, but at the same time, she has a bit of insecurities about herself and really if she's actually useful to anyone. And I think that is portrayed really well with her voice. So,
sorry, I was just moving the mic. But either way, I absolutely agree. Any closing thoughts?
No, I think that she's a pretty well-rounded character, and her voice actress pulls off her girl boss and also the sort of cute side to her really well.
Yeah, I agree. Like, she might not be my favorite, but goddamn, that doesn't mean she's not likable. She's very likable, and I'm so happy to see the love for her in the chat. Let's go. All right, Erica Lindbeck as Futaba Sakura. She's also notable as Blaze the Cat, Ashley, sorry, from WarriorWare, and even the new recent voice of Barbie. Oh, and Celica from Fire Emblem Echoes Three Houses. No, Echoes Shadows of Valencia. Jesus, Maddie, get your Fire Emblem lore right. God. All right. So here's an interesting story. So, Erica Lindbeck, you could say, headcanons Futaba as being on the autism spectrum. And so apparently Erica Lindbeck even put in a lot of research to understanding people on the autism spectrum. So here comes Futaba, who's definitely a little quirky and is just a fun character that slowly opens up after her arc, and it's really, really cool to see. What do you think, Pig Dude?
Yeah, so like you said, she did research because she felt that Futaba was on the spectrum, and I really enjoy that because you do not see a lot of representation like that
Mm-hmm.
in games or media in general, really. And so I think it is really refreshing to see this take on a character,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that she makes for a good little sister character to Joker, and I find it fun how she's always kind of looking out to be with him and try to not get his approval, but make sure that he, is still enjoying her, and that she doesn't want to be too much of a hindrance on him. And I think that is portrayed very well.
Absolutely. And yes, I'm so happy that Chad is really happy over that, representation, if you will, of people on the autism spectrum. So yeah, Erica Lindbeck, there's a reason there's a stan account for you that's really notable on Twitter, because we fucking stan. Rationally, of course, but that's besides the point.
Yeah,
All right.
rationally.
Once upon a time, there's a lovely, dear, ill-fated princess named Haru Kumura, voiced in English by none other than the beautiful Xanthe Hune. I might have butchered that last name, I apologize, but either way, she brings such an innocent, yet also maybe secretly sadistic light to the character, and it's really, really a pleasure to see, for sure. What do you think, Big Dude?
Yeah, so I love her range in that she's able to make Haru go from sort of the not she's not the stereotypical like princess who's been kept away from everything, and she's
Mm-hmm.
spoiled brat. She's not that. She definitely wants to break free from her father's shackles, so to speak, and I think that's really great. And I love how she's able to just flip to her her sadistic side. And it's really amusing to see her sort of threaten someone like Ryuji when going through Mementos, or during the dancing game. And I just find it really amusing how someone who has such a cutesy voice and such a bubbly personality could instantly be threatening you
Mm-hmm.
with an axe. So,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
because, yeah, as Link Jake did say in the chat, a cute character gone somewhat sadistic murderous is a little cliche, but god damn it, Haru pulls it off without necessarily being tried about it. So, kudos to Xanthe Hune for bringing that to life. Alright, Pig Dude,
Yes.
take it away with this gentleman.
All right.
It's
Well,
time!
this is my favorite. It's time. This is my favorite character in Persona 5. And I don't know why, but I think I have a thing for insane characters. So let's talk. Yeah, so Pancake Boy, exactly. So Akechi is such a fascinating character to me because Robbie is able to instantly go from such a proper, like detective child or schoolboy to ready to rip you to shreds, Mortal Kombat style, and that is like it is shown very well in his boss fight, and that entire scene, I think he carries it really well.
No
And
kidding.
then it's instantly brought down, because, well, he gets shot, and
Oh.
like the somber tone of him really sort of whiplash you because he was trying to kill you, and then he's now, well, uh, like regretting a whole lot of stuff. And then in the third semester, I love his sort of can we just get on with this bullcrap attitude. Like he is completely done
Yeah.
with everything and just and then also his monologue to Joker about how he wants to be his own person and not shackled by anyone is really good. Also, he did the Hello Loki thing last year, which was amazing.
It
So,
was incredibly
yeah,
awesome to see a voice actor get really invested in a side of the Persona fandom. Also, I gotta mention the fact that Robbie Damon was able to make Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon a relatively interesting, more interesting character than before is really it's not easy because Tuxedo Mask might be hot, but otherwise he's kind of So honestly, Robbie Damon made him actually really interesting. Maybe that's also in part with the script he worked with, but he was so good. So yeah. Overall, I think pigdude said it best when Robbie Damon is a professional at his craft, and you can totally see why. Akechi technically his magnum opus? Debatable. I might think so, but I can see why others might think maybe not necessarily his magnum opus. You never know what'll happen. But otherwise, you can understand. I hope you guys understand the hype for this, gentleman. I really hope you do. All right, quick fire bonus round. I will be taking. Each of us decided to pick one striker character and one royal character to voice. So I'm going to start off with Megan Taylor Harvey. I hope I didn't butcher that. As Sophie from Strikers, or Sophia in the real world, really. Either way, I love Megan's performance of Sophie. In general, Sophie is a very little sister kind of character with a desire to understand humanity and be their companion, for God's sakes. And Megan Taylor pulled off that kind of naivete and innocence so well that it's just so cute. Also, as a Ryuji guy, kind of girl, I really liked their dynamic. So just that was cool. So Pig Dude, take it away with our gentleman who is also going to be at PersonaCon 2021.
yes. So Tom Taylorson, what's to say about him? Well, he plays Zenkichi in Persona 5 Scramble, and he quickly became one of my favorites of the group due to his performance of being sort of a dad figure, but also sort of completely out of the loop and not understanding what is going on, which I found really fun, and especially during a calling card scene where he wasn't sure what to do. And yes, he does also voice Octodad, so that like gives him a lot of bonus points in my book. And he will be at PersonaCon answering your questions, so you can leave them in the Tom Taylorson question channel, and he might answer them.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. All right, next up, the Gentleman of Royal, none other than Takuto. I think that's the first name. Takuto Maruki, voiced by the wonderful Billy Kometz. I thought that Billy Kometz, or Mr. Kometz rather, was able to portray a character that really, kind of like Sophie in a sense, wants to understand the human heart and be able to understand the ups and downs and be able to ease pain, even if, spoilers, it goes way too far. But even when it goes way too far, sorry, I was pulling out my sock. He is he is he is able to portray himself. He is able to portray the character in a way where he thinks, I'm doing the right thing. It's extreme, and it's probably a very gray area, and there's a reason the thieves are after me, but god damn it, I'm totally right. But there's a lot more to it that I'm gonna try not to spoil, like the resolution at the end. But overall, I'm incredibly happy that Mr. Kometz was able to portray such a wonderful character in the most best way imaginable. So, last but not least, Pig Dude, take it away with our lovely lady from Royal.
All right, well, to finish it off, we have Sumi from Persona 5 Royal, voiced by Laura Post, and I think she does a terrific job of introducing this new character to the line, and I think she brings something new, and I really like in the third semester when she's basically questioning everything. Her voice actor just keeps it up, and never, like, there's no point where it's not or that like her line delivery is not believable or it falters in any way. It is just perfection, I think, all around. And I think she just did a really good job of voicing Kasumi.
Absolutely.
And she will also be at PersonaCon. So if you want to ask her questions, then go ahead and go to the Laura Post question channel, and she might answer them.
Heck yeah. And thus that concludes the Persona Voice Actor Appreciation presentation. Everybody applause in the chat! Alright. So that is that. Woo! Alright, that was a little bit of a longer one, but hopefully I didn't screech into the mic either. But yeah, next up we have one that I made, because I needed to pay some sort of tribute to the woman who is basically my entire social media motif. But yes, applause for that. Mike did a great job, and that was really, really exciting. Hopefully we didn't take too long on that, but don't worry, these next ones are going to be rapid fire. Even the one that's supposedly a little longer, that's at the end, the dance one. Alright, just be warned, this is going to be half ironic, half a little serious. Alright, so let's just get into it. Alright. She is the lover's arcana for a goddamn good reason. Welcome to NotWatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 on Takamaki ships. For this list, we're gonna go batshit insane, because you can't ship her with everything. There's no way we're gonna do her with Kamoshida, because that's just fucking gross, so don't expect that. Now, let's rock to it. First of all, number 10. A very, very strange one, but hear me out for this one. Catherine. I've lost all credibility at this point. But who cares? Listen to me. She has very bare parallels. They have very bare parallels and resemblances to one another. They have a somewhat similar physical appearance, blonde hair, relatively blue eyes, and there's somewhat of the romance, shall we say, archetype? Also, on literally cosplays Catherine. Who does not cosplay? Who does not cosplay as their girlfriend? Come on. They're so dating behind the scenes. Also, they have potential for cute dates. Just go write a fanfiction about it. It's beautiful. I have lost all credibility, but just hear me out. Also, both possess something succubus related in their closet. One, there's An, who has a succubus costume for dancing, and then Catherine. That's a spoiler. Alright, but no, that's just number 10. That's an obvious shitpost, right? But now we're gonna get real serious. Yeah. Okay. Number 9. Mika. I have lost even more credibility. But wait. At least she's actually in the goddamn game. So they both have the same modeling profession. However, they have opposite views on modeling as a career or hobby. Very opposite personalities too. In fact, Mika reminds An of her favorite anime supervillain from her childhood. An aspired to be somewhat similar and still keeping her head up in the midst of failures, and An begins to take on Mika as her modeling rival towards the end of her own confidant. And also, this art from Mementos mission, beautiful. If only we could get this with the other ships, because this is still number 9. They were just barely scratching the surface. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Number 8, Makoto Nijima. Alright, so this is probably like the lowest ranking Phantom Thief to Phantom Thief ship, because they do have nearly opposite characteristics. Physically, emotionally, their character arcs are very different, their likes and dislikes are kind of okay, but yeah. But they do respect one another's differences, following their exchanged apologies to each other after Makoto awakens to her persona. And, yes, An can show her the world, except isn't An the prince? Well, no, only in... I'm getting sidetracked. But yes, Makoto Nijima might not be like the strongest ship in my opinion, but we got a little, in all seriousness, lesson at the end of this, so stay tuned for that. Number 7. Yusuke Kitagawa. Alright, so yes, this is gonna be a little dicey. I probably lost all my credibility now, but Yusuke probably learns from his intrusions towards An before his own awakening. I mean, think about it. Why were they friends after the Madarame arc? Think. Also, their fever time banter and dancing is pretty cute. And the royal showtime, ah, dramatic, beautiful, deadly. It's wonderful. Next, number 6. We're just gonna fly right through this. Yeah, be open-minded. I know this is really dicey. This is why it's kind of ironic. This might not be entirely my all thoughts, but all right, number 6. Futaba Sakura. Yes, they have polar opposite character archetypes. Futaba's an introvert. An's an extrovert. Futaba's a nerdy otaku and tech savvy. An is a fashion model. Futaba overcomes trauma by refusing to blame herself for her past any longer. An overcomes trauma by learning to stand for herself and her friends. But however, An contributes to Futaba opening herself up to the thieves. See the hiding in the closet scene. And also their fever time banter and dancing. Futaba literally calls An sexy and hot in different times. So, just think. Alright, so number 5. We're getting into the nitty gritty, baby. We're getting into the real nitty gritty. Alright. Haruo Kumura. Unlike Makoto and Futaba, Haru and An have just slightly different characteristics. They're both motherly or sisterly. Their confidants focus on their respective careers. Their main character arcs focus on advocating for themselves and what they believe is right for them. They're on good terms with one another. They have heartwarming social dialogue and dancing, and self-promotion time. I am literally in a fan scene for this, and I have come to appreciate these two together so much because of it. Check out the Panther Noir zine. It's so freaking good. We've gotten back on track with getting the zine out, so stay tuned for updates. Number 4. Ren Amamiya. You all saw this coming. In the Kamoshida arc is where things get a little interesting. First, they have a romantic first encounter on the first day at Shujin. For example, the song Encounter, it has never been used in the remainder of the game. That's kind of a sign that, hey, this is a very important scene for these two. Also, Ren helps An open up about Kamoshida's abuses. Even so, they do have slight character arc parallels when you really think about it. Both were isolated via false rumors. They were preyed upon, or Kamoshida just pulled the strings for them. They were transfer students to Tokyo at some point or another. And then their confidant and social link is very wholesome and healing. You can legitimately see them working through their trauma together. Well, particularly An's, but still. So, I think this one's pretty cute. I understand it's not up everyone's alley, but it's pretty cute. Number 3. You guys ready for this? Ryuji Sakamoto. I don't understand what the point of this red circle and arrow pointing to Ryuji's belly button is, but whatever. They have known each other since middle school. That's already a big sign like, hey, these two could be a good friends to lovers trope. They have playful banter in dancing, the vanilla royal dialogue, the social rank 8 with An is pretty cute. All sources can be interpreted as both sibling-like or romantic. They care for each other deeply, no matter how much they progress in their relationship or friendship or whatever you want to call it. And there is some room for very heartwarming canons. Maybe Ryuji dyed his hair blonde, so An wouldn't be alone. They liked each other a lot in middle school. Maybe they had a middle school dance together. But I totally understand it's not up everybody's alley. But here comes numero dos. Shiho Zuzui. This is the friends to lovers archetype made manifest. In Social Rank 9 for An, Shiho literally says, I love you, An. And the third semester desire from An is for Shiho to be with her again, helping her be able to pursue volleyball and not have to deal with Kamoshida. They have a healing friendship that was always carried out for the best intentions for each other. So overall, it is probably my favorite ship. Personally. However, that is a number 2. So you know what? Who could top Shiho Zuzui as a good An Takamaki ship? There is one thing. It is not Mishima. It is not... Number 1. Everybody drum roll in the chat. Drum roll in the chat. Drum roll time. Get excited. Oh boy. I'm seeing some drum rolls. You ain't ready for this. You ain't ready for this. Number 1 is... Do I need an explanation for this? I don't think so. It's beautiful. She-Ho is good, but this is romantic. This is romance incarnate. It's beautiful. Let's get serious, though. Let's get serious, okay? Let's get serious. I become base, thank you. So, fandom ships. Let's be honest here. All unproblematic ships, as long as they're not problematic, they are all valid. Don't let others' views put you down. You ship what you want to ship. At the same time, it's a two-way street. Don't put others down with your views either. Make whatever headcanons make sense to you and are fun to you. And above all, have fun. Please. Okay? Otherwise, thank you for watching. This has been Not Watch Mojo. Alright, unmute Pig Dude. You're up.
Alright. Well, this one, it will make you cry. It'll make you think.
My time is
But
up.
let's try.
Alright.
Yes, AlbertRayquaza, this is for you.
Alright,
This one is...
based. It is based. Hello?
It is based.
Oh, sorry. I thought you went out for a second. Okay. I'm gonna mute on Discord real quick, and then I am going to start the presentation. I'll keep up with Pig Dude, so get ready.
All right, let's do this. This is why Goro Akechi vaguely resembles a duck in his metaverse form rather than a crow. And this was given to us by AlbertRayquaza. So let's get into the first point. Crows don't have exaggerated long beaks that ducks have. And as you can see by this very accurate image below, the crow has a much smaller beak than the duck. And the big nose of Akechi is clearly representing a duck. Now, let's just get this out of the way. I love ducks. I really like, and they're just so cute and fluffy. You just hold them, and then you can throw them, and they fly. Give them bread, all that good stuff. And I mean, I guess Akechi is okay. I mean, you know, yeah, I guess. I don't know. He's whatever. But let's get on to the lore part of this. Shido and Igor made out, and Igor had Akechi. So Igor is Akechi's mom, and he also has a big nose, which is why Akechi has a big nose. And as you can see, they are kissing in this photo. Now, this part, you're going to have to try to keep up, because I'm not going to repeat any of it. So yeah, I really like ducks, and also Igor and Shido did stuff, and then they had Akechi. Igor was the one that gave birth, and Shido was there at the hospital to watch when he was born at the hospital, and was actually the Velvet Room, and also the attendants were there also watching when Akechi was born. They turned him into a duck. So the suppressed trauma from that is what made his metaverse form a duck, not a crow. I promise you, it is not a crow. And then when Akechi was born, Igor left so he could do the Velvet Room stuff. And then he had Joker with Joker's mom. And at that point, he hated Akechi. So he told Joker to kill Akechi. And he kind of did, but not really. And also, it was fake Igor the whole time. Yoda both had hot stuff with Shido. I could tell you this because I was there the whole time watching. It was pretty cool. I would show you the video, but I lost it on my iPod. I'm sorry, my mom took it away. It got grounded, and my mom threw it away because she said she hates me and I was an accident. Well, and then Akechi dies. The end. So, in conclusion, this guy is actually a duck the whole time. Why the fuck are his legs so long in this picture? What the hell is up with that? Huh. Well, all right then. That brings us on to the next presentation.
All right, I just wanted to say that I cannot mute on the Twitch version, but I will mute in Discord, just so you know.
All right.
Also, okay, so I'm gonna mute again on Discord, and I'll try not to giggle so much on Twitch.
All right. Well, now we move on to how good are the Persona 3 through 5 characters at basketball. So, on our first tier, we have F, which is Yukari and Kamoshida. Now, let me tell you this. I really hate Yukari and also Kamoshida, so they both suck at basketball. Although realistically, Kamoshida would be balling, but I've been notified that I would be put on a list if I didn't acknowledge the fact that he is a pedo. So we're just going to move right along. Next tier is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, this is D tier. And sorry, I just love the alphabet. And my mom, she really told me I need to practice with this. So that is why this tier is just the alphabet. Now, this tier is Wakaba and Mishima. Now, the reason why they're both here is because they're both dead. So they can't really be balling that much now, can they? And next up, we have C tier, which is all the striker guys are here because they are bad guys, and bad guys probably suck at basketball. So, they bad. And next up is B for basketball tier, which is Kaneshiro, just over and over and over again. And he does some basketball sometimes. He's got money. He probably owns a court, actually. And, he kind of looks like a basketball, too. So, do what you will with that information. And next up, this tier is Cabbage Man. Now, I gotta ask you guys something, serious talk here. Do you think Adachi is a Redditor? Because, I think it'd be pretty cool if he was. And he acts like it quite a bit. And, he loves cabbage and hates women. And I'm pretty sure he also hates minorities. But he is mostly Wholesome 100, just like a Redditor. And up next, we have the S tier, which is Isunose, my beloved. She is ballin'. You cannot tell me otherwise. So, in conclusion, the FBI is on my tail, so I probably need to jet out of here pretty quickly. But to be honest with you, just between you and me, all of you, the FBI is hiding the truth. Kamoshida, he would be ballin', so just keep that between us. Anyway, here is the final list. It is really hard to read this sideways, but at the top tier, we have fire trucks and monster trucks.
Are you sure you want to read this?
You know what? I think we'll just skip it. You guys could pause the stream on Maddie's Twitch if you want to read through that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to break my neck doing it.
Okay. Good job, though. Everybody applause to AlbertRayquaza.
Yes, applause for those two brilliant, very thoughtful, big brain presentations.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, next up, last but not least. Oh, shoot, that's the wrong slide to start on. Let me just check the Twitch chat real quick to make sure everything's okay. Oh, boy. Wow, there's a lot going on in the Twitch chat that I can't follow. Oh, maybe next time. All right. Last but not least, are you guys ready for the finale? But stick around because we gotta vote for the best presentations. All right. Last but not least, ranking the Persona 3, 4, and 5 characters by dance. Let's get into it. So here's how this whole thing's gonna work. We're gonna be doing the whole IGN style. Blank out of 10. We'll be meshing together the main cast in one category, and then the secret and DLC cast in another category. They will be judged by style, confidence being ranked based on the actual rankings in the dancing games, uniqueness in comparison to the source games cast, so the one game, not necessarily 3 and 5 in 4's case, personal bias, and then song list doesn't really go into judgments that much. You will see Hatsune Miku, and you might like where she is. So, we're going to start off with Persona 4. With 14 characters in general, we got a lot to get through. So the main characters. Yu Narukami. His style? Chad. Dad. Confidence? Through the roof, so we're giving him a King Crazy. His uniqueness? He kind of reminds me of a bro version of Yusuke. Not necessarily a virgin, I think, but definitely not... He's not exactly a Chad when it comes to uniqueness. Now, technically, I think he is the Fred Jones of Persona 4. So that's pretty based. I'm gonna be fair, though, and give him a solid 7. A solid 7. Not bad. even if it's not perfect, you know? Next up, Rize. Her style's cutesy, adorable, goofy, fun, bubbly, the whole shebang. Her confidence totes through the roof, so king crazy indeed. Basically, as the idol, she is gonna stick out insanely, and she lives up to my expectations anyways. Also, Fred says fuck. That's what he says. Also, in my opinion, she's baby girl baby in Persona 4. So, I'm gonna give her an 8.5. I would give her a 10 out of 10, but somebody's gonna scream at me, so I'm gonna give her an 8.5. Alright, next up, Yosuke Hanamura. This man, he is bubbly, he is hoppy, because he hops. He is sunshine, because he has orange and yellow in his outfit. He is hyper, climbing up the walls. His confidence is king crazy easily, but his uniqueness, I mean, he's kind of like the bubbly version of Narukami. But it's okay, because his Your Affection song is the absolute GOAT, I assure you. So I'm going to give him a better rank than Narukami, and give him a 7.5. Not a bad one. That's a C, and a C is a passing grade. Next, Chie Satonaka. She's Yosuke but Kung Fu. I'm sorry. She's awesome. She is fun to watch, but she's still Kung Fu Yosuke. But don't worry, her confidence is probably king crazy. Probably. So I'm going to give her a 7.5. Right up there with Yosuke. Because they're basically, one is Kung Fu bubbly and the other is just bubbly bubbly. Next up, Kanji Tatsumi. His style. Look at this gif. He goes fucking through the roof. He goes hard. He is, but then in the actual dances, he's basically the Ryuji before Ryuji. So it's kind of a weird trade-off. I don't know. But his confidence, I'd say it's a brilliant. He's not going to do average, but he's not going to be a king crazy guy per se. His uniqueness, he sticks out in a unique way. But he's trying his best, okay? So shush. Shush. Yes, he's bunking. You gotta admit that. 7.1. Still better than Narukami, so that's okay. Alright, Yukiko Omagi. She is elegance and cuteness combined. Probably a little insecure, so I'd say her confidence is stage clear. But she does have her very own dance style in Persona 4 dancing. Nothing exactly exciting, but still pretty fun, so I'd say a 7. A solid 7. Next up, Naoto Shirogane. I know there's a lot of headcanons for this, but for the sake of keeping this really quick and concise, I'm going to go by she/her. So she is slick. She is stylish. She is sexy, question mark? I'd say her confidence is brilliant. She's basically a more chill, jazzy Yukiko. Also, her Heaven remix, just mwah. So I'm going to give her an 8. A solid, beautiful, miraculous 8 out of 10. Teddy. No Teddy. Confidence, king crazy, except no. His uniqueness, he's the mascot, but no. In my opinion, no. He is weird. He is creepy. And what is that expression? Is that like an uwu thing? Ew! 3 out of 10. No. Now, here we are. Something better. Kanami Mashita. Basically, she's Rize but more cutesy. Here's a simile. Imagine On and Futaba doing idol modeling stuff. On would be On, and then Futaba would try to emulate On in a more cuter style. That's Rize to Kanami. I hope that makes sense. Her confidence in light of the story would probably be stage clear. But hey, in my opinion, her story's pretty good in story mode. But again, she is Rize, just in a poofy fast food worker outfit. But I mean, what should I expect? Her name is literally Kanamine Kitchen. So, I'm gonna give her a 7.5. Alright, next up, Nanako Dojima. She is adorable. She is so through the roof in her confidence. She is just having the time of her goddamn life. And she is so innocent and wholesome. So you know what I'm gonna do? 9 out of 10! I have lost credibility. But you know what? She's gonna get a 10 out of 10 someday. It's okay. It's okay. She's still good. She's still good. I just... Fuck me. Alright, secret DLC characters. Yeah, burn the witch. I am evil. Alright, Margaret. She's kind of suave, you could say. Her confidence is pretty chill, pretty cool. She's unique in a kind of way, but she's the hotter Elizabeth, but not as interesting in story. I'm gonna give her a 7.5. I'm sorry to the people I offended. Marie. I know she's a dicey character, and spoilers, I placed her higher than Margaret, but just hear me out. No, not higher than Margaret. No. Margaret's higher. I swear to God, Margaret's higher. Basically, her story is told in this one dance. She is kind of a tsundere, but is bombastic when she opens up. Her confidence probably not going to be stage clear because... Well, it is stage clear because she's not going to do that hot, you know? She is basically the tomboy Margaret. She is an character, but I will admit she does have a fun energy. Not as good as Margaret, but not bad. So I'm going to give her a 6. It's a D, but it's not bad. Teddy is God tier. I'm sorry. Oh boy. People are going to kill me for this one. His style. Dad. His dance can be synced up to Take On Me by Aha. Probably, I think. His confidence, brilliant. Because at first he's like, hi, how we doing? I cannot do an Adachi voice. But then he kind of gets into the groove. Like the Madonna song. Personally, he just has a very goofy dance. Also, he dances like my dad. It's true. No proof needed. But I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. I have lost all credibility. Okay. Oh. Miku, ooh-wee-oo. That confidence is king crazy. She sticks out a lot. She's fucking Miku. The world is hers. 10 out of 10, baby. She gets a 10 out of 10.
Actually based.
Who the frick are you? Okay, bye.
I said actually based.
Thank you.
Muted.
Oh, thank you. Alright, next up, Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight. We have a total of 13 characters, I think. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 characters. So let's jump into it. Alright. Makoto Yuki. Suave, enigmatic, inspiring, and evocative. He literally does a cartwheel, goddammit. His confidence? Probably a brilliant. He's Junpei, except an actually good dancer. I just miss him. 9 out of 10, baby. Woo! Yukari Takaba's next up. She is sassy, she's fun, she's energetic. You could tell she's definitely the Lover's Arcana dancer. Much akin to Rize or On in the other two games. She does have a lot of confidence. She's personally tied with Mitsuru for my favorite Persona 3 character. Although she sucks at basketball, but whatever. I'm going to give her an 8.8. Right behind Makoto Yuki, so it's okay. It's pretty good enough. Alright. Another one that Okay, let's just get it over with. He's Ryuji, but stinky. He's king crazy, but stupid. More like stupid. His uniqueness, yes but no. Actually, no. He might beat me to death with his baseball bat, so maybe we should move on. 4 out of 10. I think I'm gonna hear some knocking on my door soon. We ride it on Junpei fans. I'm sorry. Alright, Akihiko Sanada. He is the boxer. He incorporates boxing into his dance, much like Makoto with Aikido. He's kind of hot. And he's also pretty jumpy. It's cool. I'd say his confidence is definitely brilliant. Uniqueness? Yes. Just yes. Baby boy, baby. Junpei's evil, but Akihiko, baby boy, baby. 8.5 out of 10. I'm trying to be fair, because if I gave him a 10 out of 10, people would kill me. Mitsuru Kirijo. Oh my god. This woman. She is suave, and she is evocative. She is powerful. Makoto Makoto who? I only know this woman. This woman. Her confidence is king crazy. Uniqueness. Ooh, it's very unique. Personal bias. I will say her Burn My Dread remix is goated. And she's my favorite character with Yukari. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Fuka Yamagishi. She is adorable. She is enigmatic. And she's pretty cutesy, you know? She's probably not going to get a brilliant or king crazy, but she's definitely going to clear the stage, you know? She has her very, very own style that's very distinct from the others. Even though she's my least favorite, I still like her a lot, so I guess that's a pointless anecdote. 7.9 out of 10. She's still a pretty damn good dancer, you know? Anyways. Oh yeah, Wendy Lee is gonna be at the con, so... Oh boy, I hope I don't get massacred. Alright, Kanemata. He's adorable, I guess. He's youthful. But then he asserts his bravery by spinning his spear around. It's kind of fun, I guess. His confidence is not that high, though. He is the kid of the group. Also, I hate the Mass Destruction Tetsuya Kobayashi remix with a goddamn passion. So for that, 6 out of 10, a straight up D. Oh yeah, that Light the Fire dance was pretty cute though. Alright, I guess. Just look at that gift. She is adorable. She's also elegant. She's robotic, so that contributes to the elegance. She emphasizes some human traits for robots. Basically, Sophia was inspired by, I guess. Well, you could argue that anyways. Her confidence, pretty damn humble, so I'm going to give her a brilliant. But that's still not, it might not be a king crazy, but it's still pretty good. Her uniqueness, well, yeah, she's the robot, but god damn it, she's got some good remixes. And just look at the gift, it's so cute. She's getting an 8.5 too. That's pretty damn good. That is a B, and a B is a passing grade. Alright, next is the secret DLC characters. Alright, Elizabeth. I mean, look at this render over here. It's literally the walk like an Egyptian pose. Like, look at it. There's no difference. Enigmatic though, she is also energetic and fun. Her confidence through the roof, uniqueness. I guess I didn't know what to say. But she has an okay remix, but she's definitely more bombastic than Margaret. Just not as goofy as Marie, but that's good too. So I'm going to give her a 7.6. That is also a C, and a C is a passing grade. So it's pretty damn good. She's a good dancer. Alright, Shinjiro Aragaki. He is the tough biker guy. Well, is he a biker? I don't know. Because really, I haven't played Persona 3 in a while. And he literally emulates riding a bike, damn it. And I'd say his confidence is kind of a stage clear. Because his dance is a bit goofy. But he's adorable. He's Akihiko but biker. Still a unique flair. Also, I'm not going to lie. He's kind of hot. Have you seen his swimsuit? I think it's kind of hot. 7.5. 7.5. Also a passing grade. Alright, Theodore. Oh, Theodore. He is sexy and charming. He has a lot of tippity-tap footwork and a lot of swooshy swoosh arm gestures. His confidence is through the roof, unmatched, unparalleled. Basically, he's Elizabeth, except hot and sexy. I'm sorry. In my opinion, I mean, he really is hot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'll be fair and give him only an 8. Alright, Sho Minazuki. Basically, he's an aggressive hybrid of Makoto Yuki and Ren Amamiya. His confidence is probably pretty insane, so I'm going to give him a king crazy. He does have a different tone compared to everybody else, but it's still fun. It's just kind of scary, not gonna lie. It's kind of freaky. 6.8, so not bad. That's still pretty good. Next is Labris. She is robotic, yet a very aggressive, livelier spin on Aigis. But she's not too scary, unlike Show Minazuki earlier. And also, her confidence is probably pretty good, so I'm going to give her an 8. Not as good as Aigis, but still pretty damn good. Alright, now we move on to Persona 5, Dancing in Starlight. With 11 characters, we have a little less to work with, but that's okay. Alright. Ren Amamiya. He is suave. His simple moves are made really, really cool. He is also very, very enigmatic. His confidence? He's fucking Joker Persona 5. Of course it's a King Crazy. Also, he's the Dark Souls of Persona 5 dancers. And he's kind of fly, not gonna lie. So, I'm gonna give him a good 8, 9. That's a 9. That's a 9. 8, 9, they're both passing, but he gets a 9. Morgana. I mean, I guess he's cute. He's got King Crazy, but it's a lot more mismatched because he's more arrogant than confident. He's the mascot, I guess. In my opinion, blame the Okumura arc. He gets a 4. Alright, Ryuji. Ryuji. Crazy, hyper, he whips and nays. He humps the air in the Blooming Villain remix. No, go look it up. He humps the air. Also, his confidence is probably brilliant. Uniqueness, he's a bro guy in a good sense. If I'm not convincing you, listen, he's a fucking poopy! You know what? 10 out of 10. Because screw the haters. Screw the haters. Because god damn it, he's so good. Alright, on. You probably know where this is going, but just hear me out. She has very sexy animated poses, very cheerful and spirited in her dance. You could tell she's having a lot of goddamn fun in her dances. Also, she's probably a King Crazy. She has her very own flair and style. Favorite character in the whole series, so 10. Yusuke. Oh, this boy. Baby boy, baby. Besides Ryuji, still, he is fluid, he is artsy, baby boy, baby. His confidence, pretty damn good. Still, I gotta say, well, his Kunoichi cosplay is goals. I want to get into that. Don't take that out of context. But I'm gonna be fair, so that way people don't kill me for giving him a high score, so I'm gonna give him an 8.5. Still a passing grade, no? Alright, Makoto Nijima. I mean, she's tough. She incorporates Aikido. But I don't know how else to describe it, but yeah. I'd say she's King Crazy. Except she puts more effort into the stopped poses than the animated motion fluidity. So it's kind of dicey. I like her, just not as much as the other girls. So she gets a 7. Moving on before somebody kills me. Futaba Sakura. She's adorable, funny, bombastic, and lively. Probably not high in confidence, but she still could pull it off. She is very distinct from the other Persona 5 dancing cast members. She's kind of a Rize Fuka hybrid, and that's a very good thing. So I'm going to say a 7.7, because that's lucky. Haru Okumura. She is so distinct from everyone. Very difficult dances to emulate. So if Crystal, who's been doing a lot of good dance emulations of the characters, can pull this off, I will go to her DMs and say, God damn it, bless you, can I send you a $250 Amazon gift card? She is delicate, graceful, elegant, and she does ballet. So 9.5 out of 10, damn it. Pretty damn good. Next, we got the DLC characters. Get ready. Some of you might kill me for this. Alright, so Justine and Caroline. They're cutesy, they're aggressive. Oh, yeah, I did note that they did shake their butts at the camera. That's actually really weird, now that I remember that. So, Why did they do that? I'm sorry, why did they do that? I think... Yeah, 4 out of 10. Just keep them away from me. Lavenza. Elegant, charming, gentle, dainty, and evocative. Well, inspiring emotions. She is, you could say, a brilliant confidence. Haru mixed with Margaret, still somewhat distinct. Probably deserved more screen time, even if you could understand why she didn't get that much screen time. So, I'll give her a 7.5. Better than the gross shit the twins did. Like, seriously, don't. Here we go. 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 Alright, so Akechi. He tells an entire character arc in his one dance. You could argue he has the best DLC in the whole game. It's very much his own thing that incorporates multiple dance genres. He's princely, he's emotional, he's crazy, very crazy. His confidence, oh, that's insane. He gets an 8.9, because, I don't know, I'm mean like that. In conclusion, here is the tier list. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it wonderful? Also, Personified Dancing had the best average because I think An and Ryuji, you could argue, saved the cast. Remember, this presentation was based on single-person subjectivity. It does not define everybody's thoughts. This is all purely an opinion. Also, Alice, don't make twins do that ever again. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Okay, so that is the end of the symposium. But, pigdude, can you unmute and start up the poll?
All yes, right. So I have just put a poll in the chat, both on Maddie's Twitch and in this Discord chat. So you could go in and vote for which presentation you liked the most. And Maddie's is not included in this because that would be a bit biased.
Yeah, so everyone except me is eligible for a Hiho coupon. So I'm going to look at the results and just see what's going on. All right. All right. Hang on. I got to get back to the Discord chat. Hold up. Ah, shoot. I lost the Discord chat. Oh, boy. Also, my mic just fell. Sorry. Oh, God. But that didn't hurt too much, did it?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Good. Thank God. Sorry, my mic fell. Oh, boy. All right.
All right. We're getting a good amount of votes.
All right. Oh, boy. All right. Where's the
let me.
All right.
Here,
so
I'll just put it back in the chat.
Yeah, we got 7 votes so far. Going on 8. Going on a few more. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Who's it gonna be?
Who's it gonna be, I wonder?
So.
Oh, yeah.
We'll give you a bit of time to answer.
Yeah. Let's go until 4:29. How about 3 minutes? Yeah, you guys got 3 minutes. Or 3 more minutes, sorry. All right. So yeah. Who's the best in show? Who's the best in show? Who's the best in show? Yeah.
So yeah, what'd you all think of that?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty fun. This was a blast. And I guess I'm a little happy that we only had 6 instead of like a bajillion to get through, because it would take forever.
Yeah.
Like we'd have to do like multiple ones on different days. P2, P5VA, and on chips. Oh, thank you. We're glad you like these. We're glad you like these. All right, 1 more minute, and then we're gonna close the poll. And the winner is. Wait, how many seconds do we have left? 15 seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. AlbertRayquaza, you win. Everyone did absolutely phenomenal, though. So thank you all so much for all the love. AlbertRayquaza, please DM me and stay tuned because you're gonna get a Hiho coupon. But yes.
Can I say a few words real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay, so all of you, I know MagicMaddie said that hers were not objective, they were subjective. Mine was completely objective, the basketball one. There's no competing my thoughts on that.
Oh yeah.
It's just
Mhm.
objective fact.
Yeah,
That
I
is
have to.
that's true.
I have to agree there.
That's true. That's true. That's
There,
very
there,
true.
yeah. If
All
you
right.
disagree, you're just wrong.
You know what? That's
Alright,
fair.
that's
That's
me.
fair.
That's it.
I might laugh, but it's the hard truth. It's the hard, harsh
It is.
truth. So thank you so much, guys. Stay tuned, AlbertRayquaza. But otherwise, thank you to Vandula. Thank you to Mike the Micless. Thank you all so much for having a good time. And stay tuned because tomorrow at 2 p.m. CST, we're gonna have a chill fan perspectives show. And until then, take care, everybody. Bye bye.
Adios.
All right, see y'all. Goodbye.